castle was finished in 1577. It was built for a man, Walter Ogilvie, who'd of Dunlugus, who probably made money in the Baltic trade. The builder was the Cons of Ochry, who were castle builders in this area. But the designer was probably William Leaper, who was quite a famous castle builder in Aberdeenshire at that time. The building really just stands on the ground. I presume an area was cleared and some big stones were rolled into place, and then the building was constructed out of rubble construction with essentially field stones held together by lime mortar. And because it stands on the ground, there's no damp course, and so there's always creeping, rising damp coming up the building. But the damp, especially with putting in electrical services, the damp has been rising up, getting into the sockets, rusting the sockets, and it's been a problem in the ground floor especially. Last year we put in one of the devices to reduce moisture in the building, and I think it's helped. And certainly when you walk into the building, when we came into the building in the springtime, it was much fresher. There wasn't that pussiness, as they say here, about. Initially we had quite a lot of trouble with mildew. We tried to keep the building fairly warm, and that didn't help the mildew. Two things have helped the mildew. One, reducing the moisture in the lower part of the building, and also opening the doors and having a little chink in one of the shot holes, so the wind can blow through the building and keep the building aired all the time. The advantage of the system is it's very unobtrusive in terms of building works. There's very little building work involved. Just drilling a few holes to do the tests and then installing the device. So it doesn't involve digging up and scaffolding and all kinds of big projects. It's not a big project. The work is very professional and tidy. I mean, no mess or anything. I mean, it's not a process that makes a lot of mess anyway. But their work is tidy and professional. They're terribly agreeable people, and very straightforward, and lots of integrity. I think it's working. I think it's definitely via. I'm assuming that it will just work over a long period of time. This will be a process that will take many years. That it'll maybe be quite quick the first year, and then go down. It'll half, quarter, eighth. It'll be in a logarithmic way. It'll move along like that. Yeah. Anyway, it does seem to be a working device rather than an ornament. I wouldn't have any hesitation to recommend it to anybody.